Welcome back to Silicon Trap. It's your boy Codehova. We moving on in Pimpin' Swift, and we're going to be talking about arithmetics. Damn! That shit was a high bar. But anyways, arithmetics. It's math. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. And, if you've been working on computers for any time, you might be familiar with how everything works. But it's like we have, 100 plus 3, 4, 5. Right? That's addition. We got 876 minus 3, 4, 5. Again, damn. 3, 4, 5. So we got 999 multiplied by 234. We got 765 divided by 35. So these are how arithmetics is done in the Swift language. We got, the add sign, add symbol. We got the minus symbol. We got the star for multiplication. We got the backslash for division. And so when you're writing code, you should kind of write it like this, where there's like a space in between before and after the arithmetic operator, right? This is called an arithmetic operator of addition, arithmetic operator of subtraction, multiplication, division, right? So everything in the computer is math. Computers run on ones and zeros. But honestly, it's like that binary shit. I've never really had to deal with it in my professional career. And that's why I'm not telling you about it. If you really want to know about it, you look up how binary works. It's I could do it, but it's tedious, and the computer already does it for you, right? So that's what we're doing. I just want to show you, like, this is how you write the statements in the Xcode playground. You could write it with no spaces, in between, and it's still gonna work, right? It's still gonna work, but see, it still works fine. And if we're just gonna write these into print statements, we could, and it's gonna print down below, after my computer stops tripping. But this is what we have. But what you cannot do is, you can't do something like this, because the computer's not going to know what the hell's going on. It's going to be like, yo fam, what is this? What is this? And it goes both ways. It's like, when it does this, it's not going to know, because in this case, it doesn't know if you're talking about subtraction or if you're saying that 345 is a negative number. So again, that's why we follow the convention of just doing something like that. This is pretty simple. I was wanting to do this in another video, but let's just do, so this is addition, subtraction, division, multiplication. But there's something called the modulo, right? And the modulo is the remainder operator. So let's say we had 5 modulo 2. The answer is 1. And the reason why, this modulo, what it does is it divides this number on the right into however many times it could into the left number, and it's going to tell you the remainder. So let's say we had 3, or let's say it was 8. Let's say we had 8 modulo, which is a percent sign, 8 modulo 3. What do you think it is? Right? It's 2, because 3 goes into 8. That's minus 3 from 8. So here we could write a comment. So if we do 8 minus 3, we have 5. And then we have 5 minus 3 equals 2. And can 3 go into 2? You can't. So that's why the answer is 2. So that's a modulo. So let's see some crazy number. I'm just going to do that, right? And then modulo 4. What it do? What's a modulo? Damn. All right. The answer is 1. So there's some times when you have to work with modulo. When would you use modulo? The modulo is like when you want to find a number that's not even. So Just take this, watch this video as an example, but it's like I'm gonna write an if-else statement, which is something that I'm gonna teach you in a future video. But let's just say, so I just had to think about exactly what I want to say, and what I do want to say is you use modulo when you want to find if a number is true or false. So it's like if 5, 2, if this is equal to 0, it's going to tell us true or false. It's false. So we know that 5 is not an even number. And if this was 3, again, this would be false. But if the remainder is equal to 1, we know that it's an odd number because it can't be halved. All right? So that's when sometimes you would use a modulo. There's definitely other cases. I mean, you might have to do some remainder operation with a divisor of a big number, 3,300, 2,000, 2,567. I don't know. You'll know when you need to build it. But that's a modulo. That's arithmetics in Swift. Man, we getting pimping, man. You heard?